You know the feeling. The meeting ends, the video call window closes, and then the real meeting begins. The one in your head. Suddenly you're brilliant. You're eloquent. You have the perfect, calm, devastatingly simple question you should have asked. The one that would have stopped the whole terrible idea in its tracks. You can feel the words in your mouth, the point you should have made rising in your chest, the simple, quiet truth that everyone in that room was thinking, but nobody had the guts to say. But you didn't. You smiled. You nodded along. You said, let's circle back on that, knowing you never would. You were a team player. You were nice. And you have been sold a story, a crippling story that says being nice is the same as being good, that avoiding a difficult moment is the same as creating peace. We learn it as kids. Don't rock the boat, don't make waves, don't cause a scene. And so we learn to value the comfort of others over our own integrity. We learn to fear the hot flush of a 5-minute confrontation more than the slow, cold poison of resentment that lasts for years. This isn't virtue, it's fear with a polite smile. Every time you nod at a bad decision at work, you're a co-author of the failure that follows. Every time you swallow honest feedback to protect someone's feelings, you deny them the respect of the truth. Every time you say yes, when your entire being is screaming no, you trade a piece of your soul for a moment of quiet. This quiet is not peace. It's the sound of you giving up on yourself. The world is full of agreeable people running broken teams, living in loveless relationships, and stuck in careers they hate. They leave behind a trail of unspoken truths and unresolved problems, all because they wanted to be nice. They think that because nothing is blowing up, everything must be fine. It is a catastrophic mistake. The Stoics would have a word for this: cowardice, a failure of the great virtue of justice. They knew that justice isn't about just sitting back and being fair. It's an active, demanding, and often deeply uncomfortable fight for what is right. It takes courage. It means you have to speak. As Marcus Aurelius wrote in his private journal, for his eyes only, a wrongdoer is often a man who has left something undone, not always one who has done something. Let that sink in. The wrong you do by doing nothing. The injustice of your silence. This is the great blind spot of the chronically nice person. You get so focused on not causing a small, temporary discomfort that you allow a much larger, permanent untruth to take root. Imagine a ship's captain. The first is obsessed with being liked by his crew. He never gives a tough order. He lets small mistakes slide. He avoids confronting the lazy sailor because he hates awkwardness. Everyone agrees he's a really nice guy. The second captain doesn't care about being liked. He cares about the ship. He cares about the mission. He is clear, firm, and fair. He corrects mistakes the moment they happen. He holds everyone to the same high standard, starting with himself. He will have the difficult conversation without hesitation. Now, a storm is coming. Which ship do you want to be on? The nice captain's ship is a floating coffin. It's a culture of it's fine built on a foundation of rot. When the storm hits, it will splinter into 1,000 pieces. The second ship is strong. It's tough. It has been hardened by 1,000 tiny necessary moments of truth. The storm is just another day at the office. You are the captain of your life. And your constant need to be nice is building a ship that will sink in the first storm. So, what do? The answer isn't to become a jerk. The goal is not to win arguments, it's to serve the truth. The opposite of being a doormat isn't being a bully, it's being a person of integrity. Here is what this looks like on Tuesday morning when the anxiety spikes. First, your goal is not to win, it is to be clear. You aren't a lawyer trying to score points. You're a doctor trying to find the illness. Go into the conversation with the sole objective of putting the truth on the table so everyone can look at it together. Second, start small. Courage is a muscle. You don't start by deadlifting 500 pounds. Tomorrow, at work, you'll see a small thing that's wrong, a deadline that's impossible, a part of a plan that makes no sense. Instead of staying silent, your only job is to ask one simple, non aggressive question. Can you help me understand the thinking on this part? That's it. You are not attacking, you are inviting clarity. Third, and this is the key to it all, let go of the outcome. This is what the Stoics meant by the one thing you can actually control. Your job is to speak your truth clearly and respectfully. That's it. How they react, if they get defensive, angry, or even agree with you, is their business, not yours. Your job is to deliver the mail, not to control how they feel when they read it. Free yourself from managing their emotions, and you will finally be free to act. The fear you feel before that conversation will feel huge, but the feeling you get after, the feeling of your feet on the solid ground of your own self respect, is worth it 1,000 times over. Some people, the ones who benefited from your silence, won't like the new you. But the right people, the people you'd want on your ship in a storm, will begin to respect you more than ever. The world doesn't need more nice people. It's drowning in them. It needs more brave people, more honest people. Stop trying to be liked. Start being someone you can respect.